By looking at these three slides, you can see how the political parties changed from being national parties that bound the country together like belts into sectional parties which was driving the country apart. By the 1850s, the two political parties were sectional. That means one was in the north, one was in the south, dividing the country. But in the 1820s and 1830s, as you can see here, Northerners and Southerners were in both political parties. You can see with the Democrats, the mechanics were Northerners, but most of the other people were Southerners. And in the Whig Party, if you stop this slide, you can see that there were anti-Jackson Southern planters, but also a lot of Northerners. By the 1840s, you can see that the Democratic Party was becoming increasingly Southern, while the Whig Party was becoming increasingly Northern. This is because of Texas annexation and the Free Soil Party of 1848. The Free Soil Party stole the mechanics and small farmers from the Democrats, those northern mechanics and small farmers who did not want to compete with black labor in the territories, and therefore supported free soil. So the Democratic Party was smaller and more southern, and the Whig Party was also getting smaller and more northern. By the 1850s, the Whig Party had disappeared, had died, because it was destroyed because Southern Whigs and Northern Whigs could not get along. A new political party, the Republicans, opposed to slavery's expansion and pro-market, therefore big government, formed exclusively in the North, while most Southerners were slaveholders and Southern Manifest Destiny farmers who wanted to go into the territories with their slaves. So by the 1850s, each political party was exclusively confined to one of the two sections, a different section, Republicans in the North, Southern Democrats in the South. There were some Democrats who tried to be national, and they were the Douglas Democrats, but they were a small group. They believed that popular sovereignty would decide the question of slavery in the territories, and so they wanted to try to appeal to both sections to unite behind a compromise that would allow slavery in some of the territories and not others, depending upon how the actual settlers decided the issue. But by the 1850s, this compromise solution was not popular, and therefore the two parties were no longer belts holding the country together, but they were stopping the country from avoiding civil war.